See is a multipurpose word that is used in several contexts. We see here see used with the third singular person of the verb to make an impersonal construction. The form is called impersonale, impersonal, because there is not mention of any person, nor is there a real subject. Let me start with a clear example. In Inghilterra si guida a sinistra. As you see, we have si plus guida, that is the third person singular of the verb guidare, to drive. This si does not represent a person or a subject, but does, for the most part, behave like the English one. So, if I translate this sentence into English, I have, in England, one drives on the left. The same impersonal idea, concept, can be expressed in English with people, you, or even sometimes with we and they, depending on the point of view. I could, in fact, translate the same sentence using you. In England, you drive on the left. Or I could use people. In England, people drive on the left. But I can also use we if I consider myself part of that people. In England, we drive on the left. Or I can use they if, for example, I am an American, so I think about people in England as they. In England, they drive on the left. So what in English can be expressed with one, people, you, we, they, in Italian is usually expressed with the particle si plus the third singular person of the verb. Another example. On Sunday, we, people, you can even put they, as I said, or we sleep more. In Italian is la domenica, and then you just take si, the third person singular of the verb to sleep, that in Italian is dormire, so the result is si dorme, and then more, di più. So la domenica si dorme di più. All the verbs and all the tenses can be constructed in the impersonal form using si plus the third singular person of the verb. You have seen examples with the present tense. I gave you now an example with the imperfect tense. Fino a qualche anno fa, in Italia si fumava molto. Until a few years ago, in Italy, people or we or they or you used to smoke a lot. Now, an example with the passato prossimo. Ieri, in Italia, non si è lavorato. Yesterday, in Italy, people or we or they or one or you did not work. Keep in mind that when you form an impersonal construction in the passato prossimo, the auxiliary to be, essere, is mandatory. You will never use avere. So that's why si è lavorato and never si ha lavorato. And give you another example now using the future that you're going to learn in the next chapter. Si andrà in pensione a 65 anni. People, we, they, you, one will retire at 65.